welcome everybody. My name is Courtney Schiessl Magrini. As Emily said, I'm the editor-in-chief of Beverage Media and 750 Daily Publications, both of which are Pro-V publications. And as we discuss the importance of an omni-channel strategy when it comes to marketing for suppliers, it's also really important to look at the evolution of our industry, how trade marketing has evolved along with it, and how the events of the past 90 years since the end of Prohibition continue to impact businesses today. So just a little bit about our businesses. So Pro-V develops digital and publishing solutions that connect all three tiers of the beverage industry. On the digital side, that includes Pro-V's marketplace, which simplifies ordering, selling, promoting across buyers, distributors, and suppliers, as well as 750 Distributor Solutions. 750 Daily is a James Beard Award, but that's new, James Beard Award winning. Online publication about the business of culture and culture of the alcohol industry. And we'll be celebrating our 6th anniversary this summer. Beverage Media is a network of local print publications that offer market-specific distributor pricing and national and local insights. So, the end of Prohibition, we love it. That's great. We're happy about it. So when the 21st Amendment repeals the 18th Amendment, which prohibited the production, transport, and sale of beverage alcohol, it also specifies that the states have the power to control alcohol. So what does this do? Most states set up a 3-tier system to regulate our industry. So suppliers, as you know, or producers have to sell to wholesale distributors who then sell to restaurant or retail buyers. This state-specific legislation is actually what led to the creation of Bar and Grill Journal, which would later become Beverage Media, which was really a preeminent trade publication for buyers as well as distributors and suppliers in the beverage alcohol industry. We also see a rapid U.S. supplier growth because, of course, it's legal to produce these things again. So distillers, breweries, wineries are all able to operate, and then suppliers all soar in value. With that, they also begin to leverage trade publications like Bar and Grill Journal, later to be Beverage Media, for trade advertising. Jumping ahead a little bit, when we look at the 1950s, this is a post-war period of economic boom. So we're really seeing the emergence of truly national brands as suppliers advertise in more lifestyle publications, news publications like Time, Life, Esquire, even Playboy, which was new at the time and used to advertise in Beverage Media, actually, if you look at old issues. This is when we see the emergence of Smirnoff, Old Forester, Seagram 7, Budweiser, Kahlua, all of these major national brands that begin to develop a following among consumers. Whiskey in particular is super important during this time, the Mad Men era, if you will. Jumping ahead again, we're like going through a lot of things here. There's a lot else that happened during this time, but we want to get you to today, right? So from the 1980s through the 1990s into the aughts, we're seeing a period of consolidation, right? So that happens among suppliers as well as distributors. So a few big examples. 1987, that's when Seagram's acquires Martell Cognac, which was huge at the time. That later sold to Vivendi in 2000, I believe. Also in 1987, LVMH is formed when Louis Vuitton combines with Moet Hennessy, which itself was a merger, right? In 94, Allied Domecq was formed as part of Allied Lyons and Pedro Domecq, and then becomes part of Pernod Ricard in the aughts. Diageo, for example, was formed as a merger of Guinness and Grand Metropolitan in 97. So what's happening with all this consolidation? We're seeing not only a consolidation of brands coming together, but also a consolidation of marketing dollars, right? Fewer large players have the marketing dollars to spend in the market. And we also see this in the ads at that time. Though it makes it a bit more difficult as we go into the 2000s for emerging and craft suppliers to compete in terms of dollars, it also in a way paves the stage for the craft spirits movement, right? Individuality and differentiation later on become a selling point. So looking at the 90s, so many social responsibility campaigns from the beverage alcohol industry. We see practicing moderation become a social responsibility campaign, combating underage drinking, designated driver campaigns. These continue to be important today, but in a slightly different way. And you can kind of see this shift here. During this period, the liquor industry also lifted its self-imposed ban on TV and radio advertising, which obviously impacts marketing in a different way. Into the aughts, we're looking at digital. So I kind of called this the digital transformation, right? People are starting to dip a toe into the internet and online advertising. As more people get online, consumers are starting to explore the world of online ordering. That's on the B2B side with things like Bev Access, which merged with Beverage Media in 2000. And for suppliers, it's an early look at how digital offerings like a website can serve as a set free or low-cost marketing for your business. At the same time, social media enters the fold. Facebook allows advertising, but that really accelerates in the next decade. Speaking of, here's just a little bit of a look at some of the many B2B and D2C solutions that have emerged in the alcohol industry in the 2010s. So we have things like Drizzly, we have things like Provi, of course, SevenFifty, which merged with Provi, came together with Provi, launched in 2011, Provi launched in 2016. So we're really seeing people find ways, both on the consumer side and on the buyer side, to adopt digital into their life. We see how technology can be a catalyst to support and uncomplicate the three tiers. And it's a new avenue for suppliers to reach trade buyers and for buyers to discover new products. And then finally, as we look at the 2020s and beyond, a little plug of our app. The 2020s, they hit us hard, right? Right at the beginning with the pandemic, which has essentially made digital adoption essential for all three tiers. We were already on our way there, but this accelerated it. Though we're no longer isolated to doing business out of our homes, this rapid shift took root, and now consumers and buyers are both used to doing business digitally, so they expect to have information readily available from suppliers and ideally distributors as well. Of course, there's so many other factors as we look ahead into the next decade and beyond: the rise of conscious consumption, the rise of sustainability, the importance of brand values. But all of these together kind of combine to create the complex environment in which suppliers are operating today.